Hello there! You're watching Villel Miniatures, and today I'm going to make an art print of this character from Caves and Creeps. A Kickstarter by Villel Miniatures. You'll find a link to that below. From this black and white photograph of the miniature, I've started to trace out what I want to be black and what I want to be light in the picture. Now I've finished blocking out the areas that I want to cut out on my lino. I've also added a grid, if you can see that, so that I can try to transfer this image to my lino thingy. Okay, so now I've finally managed to draw my picture onto my lino pad here. It's almost the same as the one I did on the iPad, a little bit less detailed because it was a bit difficult to transfer all of the tiny little blobs, but I think it looks okay. So I guess now it's time to start cutting. I've never actually done this before, so I'll start a bit down here just to see how it works. I've also decided to just leave this whole area blank and cut out all of the white parts, so it's a bit important that I remember to cut out the white part and not the part that I've actually drawn. I think I'm starting to get a hang of this now. It's quite fun, but it takes a very long time and you need to be very precise. I figured out that it was a good idea to have X-Acto blade ready for some of the sharp corners, so that you can cut off the ends of your cuttings. So if I start down here and cut all the way up here, I can stop and then use the blade to cut off this part so that I get a clean cut there. I don't know if you can actually see what I've cut here because of all the reflection from the lights, but I thought I might try to use a permanent marker to just see if I can make it a bit clearer what I've actually done here. So let's see if I try to just drag this over. My lino cutting is now finished, and here is the result. I have colored in everything with a black marker just to see approximately how it's going to look, and I think it's starting to look quite nice. So what I'm going to do now is try it out and see what it really will look like. From all of the tutorials that I've been watching, they all recommended using a special kind of ink for this, which I don't have, but I did read somewhere that it was possible to use water mixable oil color, and I have that, so I'm going to try with this. And this little roller thing, so I guess I'm gonna just smear some paint out on this, and then just roll it on. I found this piece of paper, which is actually watercolor paper, I think. And I'm going to try to use that to do the print. So I'll just place this underneath the paper, hopefully like approximately straight on. I have the paper clipped to this little board so that it doesn't move around too much. This is a bit scary. Okay. And then I just press it on. I should have had another roller to do this with, but I don't. So I have this cup instead. So I'm just going to try to roll on and press this on. Alright, let's see how this looks. Ha! Oh, this is great. So this is the first test of my first ever Linoprint, and I'm quite happy with the result. I'm going to try one more, but this time with a bit of a different kind of paper, just to see how that looks. I found some brown paper, which I think might fit. So here is the second result. Yeah, that's quite nice too. I see that some of the details have been filled in with paint, so that you can't, like, I'm missing a couple of lines in this area, for example. So I think I actually need to wash the lino before doing this again, because it's paint in the recesses now. Okay, so I'm going to do one more test with this print. Now I went to a hobby store in Oslo called Kem, which is really nice. And they have this paint that is supposed to be for Linoprint. And it's kind of an ink, but I think it's quite thick. So I'll try this now and see if it is any better to use than the water mixed oil color that I used in my last test. Okay. I'm trying to use another kind of paper this time as well. It's kind of a thicker watercolor paper with a bit more texture to it than the paper I tried last time. You can probably not see the difference, but I just wanted to try a different kind of paper. And my fingers have paint on them. Also, I found this glass. Last time I tried to roll with a cup. I don't know why I figured out that was a good idea, because a cup has a handle and it's really not that easy to roll. And let's see. Yeah. So this is the new result, which I think actually turned out better than the last one. Here you can see them both together. The one with the ink, the new one, this is a little bit glossy still, whereas this has almost dried. But I think the one with the ink, which is the paint that's supposed to be used for this, turned out better. There are less white spots and less weird texture, and more clean black color in the black areas. Yes, so if you want one of these, you have to be one of the 20 first backers of the Wilhelm Miniatures Kickstarter, Caves and Creeps. So I'll link to it below, and if you want to pick up some of the models and this print, you can check it out. If you like this video, please hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel, and I might be back.